Hello and welcome to Turkish Spotlight Secrets. Today, we're returning our focus to a story that blends the magic of television with the unpredictability of real life. The stars of the popular Turkish TV series Kani Clary, Yağmur Yücel and Bahar Baktı, have always been a captivating duo on screen. But what many fans may not know is how a real-life emergency brought them even closer together, not as co-stars, but as trusted companions and human beings navigating an unexpected situation together. Our story begins not on set, but on a rainy evening that turned into a logistical nightmare for Yağmur Yücel. Following a sudden and severe flood in her apartment caused by an overnight storm that overwhelmed drainage systems in her neighborhood, the actress found herself without a safe place to stay. Water damage had spread through her flat, affecting her bedroom and living space, leaving her with no choice but to evacuate immediately. In such moments, most people would reach out to family or close friends, and Yağmur did just that, placing a call to someone she knew she could trust implicitly, her longtime colleague and friend, Bahar Baktı. Bahar didn't hesitate. He immediately invited her to stay at his home for the night, despite the late hour and the fact that the situation was unexpected. For many, this wouldn't seem like a big deal, but in the world of celebrity, where rumors and headlines often twist reality, such gestures are rare and risky. What makes this moment even more notable is how it was handled not just by Bahar, but by his wife, GLM Baktı. In a world that loves to pit people against each other, GLM responded not with jealousy or suspicion, but with warmth and hospitality. According to sources close to the couple, she welcomed Yağmur like a guest, offered her fresh clothes, food, and a space to rest and recover after the emotional toll of the flood. It was, in many ways, a moment of quiet humanity that would be gone unnoticed if not for a few photographs shared online by neighbors and fans who recognized the trio entering Bahar's home. The photos showed them laughing, sharing umbrellas, and carrying what looked like an overnight bag. Nothing staged, nothing glamorous, just three people dealing with a real-life crisis with grace. The media naturally caught wind of the story, and soon the internet was buzzing. What began as a private matter turned into a public talking point. And yet, what surprised everyone was not the fact that Yağmur stayed with Bahar, but how maturely and respectfully the entire situation was handled. Fan pages quickly lit up with admiration, not just for the generosity of Bahar and GLM, but for the strength of Yağmur, who remained composed throughout. She later posted a short message on her social media, thanking those who reached out and clarifying that everything was under control. "I was lucky to have people around me who made a difficult night feel safe," she wrote. No names mentioned, no drama stirred, just honesty. Meanwhile, Bahar remained silent, as he often does when it comes to private matters. His fans, however, praised him in droves, calling him a true gentleman, a real friend, and an example of quiet kindness in a loud world. For someone who has often portrayed strong, stoic characters on screen, it was a reminder that he's just as steady off camera. Perhaps most heartwarming were the messages sent to GLM, who many credited as the true hero of the story. In an industry where tabloids thrive on controversy, her ability to respond with empathy and dignity was seen as a breath of fresh air. One comment that went viral simply said, "Behind every good man is an even stronger woman. Thank you, GLM, for showing us what class looks like." Of course, this unexpected night has added new depth to the public's perception of Yağmur and Bahar's friendship. While some speculated whether their closeness could lead to more, most fans seemed content to simply celebrate what it truly was, a testament to loyalty, trust, and kindness. Behind the scenes of Kani Clary, sources say the bond between Yağmur and Bahar had always been special. They were often seen rehearsing lines together, encouraging each other during difficult shoots, and sharing a laugh between takes. They weren't just co-stars, they were collaborators, equals, and most importantly, friends. Over time, their connection grew stronger, built on shared experiences and mutual understanding. It's no wonder that when real life brought a challenge their way, they responded not with panic, but with solidarity. In follow-up interviews, crew members who've worked closely with both actors shared their admiration. One lighting technician said, "You know, a lot of people are nice when the cameras are on, but Yammer and Bar are kind even when no one is looking. What you see on screen, that chemistry, it's not acting. That's real friendship. It is rare in the entertainment industry to find relationships that aren't tainted by competition or ego." But this moment, a flood, a phone call, and an open door reminded us all of what is possible when people choose compassion over complication. And maybe that's why this story resonates so deeply, because it's not about scandal. It's not about secret romances or celebrity drama. It's about the kind of bond that doesn't need headlines to be meaningful. It's about showing up for someone when they need you most, no cameras rolling, no fans watching, just genuine care. As Yammer continues to recover from the damage to her home and get back to her routine, fans remain supportive. Many have sent messages asking how they can help or donate to others affected by the flooding in her neighborhood. Once again, what started as a single story has turned into a wave of kindness, proving that empathy can be contagious. In the end, this wasn't just a night of refuge. It was a reminder that even in the most unpredictable moments, the connections we build, the real ones, are what carry us through. Thank you for watching this episode of Turkish Spotlight Secrets. If this story moved you, inspired you, or simply made you smile, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, in a world that often celebrates spectacle, it's the quiet acts of kindness that leave the deepest mark. Until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and stay connected.